Game 1 coming at you.
Looks like it's in the lead. That's exactly where it's going to be, up against that best-buddied Unovan Stunfisk on the side of ItsAXN. And if you look at the side of ItsAXN, he said he felt a little bit dirty having a Wigglytuff on his team, and actually no Wigglytuff to be found in this round, which is great news for that Malamar. It means it can completely avoid one of the hardest counters on ItsAXN's team for it. Malamar just getting up a ton of energy here before throwing a foul play.
You'll see this time and time again with the one-turn fast attacks. A lot of trainers like to allow their opponent to throw, reset the fast attacks, and then throw after perfect timing, and that's exactly what Clasher does there. Mud Bomb is going to get queued up here, and this is kind of threatened, but I do think Shadow Malamar can hang on, and NiteTimeClasher agrees.
NiteTimeClasher lets that go through. Mud Bomb connects, and he's able to, it looks like, go for a superpower. Interesting play here, but ItsAXN so quick on the draw. Goes up for the Altaria. No Protect Shield here, and actually superpower is going to do a little bit less damage than that foul play was, and down goes the Malamar.
The Dragon Breath damage applies after the charge attack and KOs it, but the Scizor comes out, and this is not too bad of a matchup, but this is so clever by NiteTimeClasher because he's keeping that Unovan Stunfisk in the back for the Corviknight. What a call.
ItsAXN is playing a standard ABB format with the Stunfisk in the front and two flyers, his Bs in the back. The Altaria has come in perhaps to draw out that Unovan Stunfisk, but NiteTimeClasher, since he has shields to hide behind, comes in with the Scissor, goes for a Night Slash. No Protect Shield on the Altaria, and it is going down.
That's a big knockout there. No boost for NiteTimeClasher and his trusty Scizor, but he's got energy. He swaps into the Stunfisk to meet that Corviknight, and a counter swap by the world champ ItsAXN. He's going to bring out his own ground and electric type.
Going ahead now, throwing this Mud Bomb right before. Great timing by NiteTimeClasher there, because he wants to either get that shield or get that Unovan Stunfisk knocked out of the way.
Takes that first shield away from ItsAXN. Tied up here at shield parity, but the HP bars are vastly different. NiteTimeClasher is still very healthy in this matchup.
Going ahead, using his Protect Shield here on that Mud Bomb. That means he is down to 0, but it's still one more Mud Bomb coming through. Does ItsAXN want to use his last shield here? Yes, he does. He is behind on the energy count, so another Mud Bomb could be thrown, but their switch timer is getting mighty close to being up. Keep your eyes on it, everyone. We might see a potential catch.
Yeah, exactly. About 2 seconds left until Scizor was ready, and ItsAXN knew it, throwing the Mud Bomb right on time. Scizor swap is ready. Corviknight, though, comes out. Oh, heads up play by NiteTimeClasher. He says, you fool me once, you can't fool me twice.
Going ahead, throwing this Discharge is going to be the super effective move. Almost not getting that last bubble, but super effective. All excellent there. And now just continuing to charge up energy. If you notice, ItsAXN is running a Corviknight that has Iron Head on it rather than Payback, so it's not going to be able to hit back on this Unovan Stunfisk as hard, and there's like no big target like a Credilli on that side.
Ooh, perfectly said, Amanda, but the Scizor is going to come out here and nullify all this energy from the Corviknight. Air Cutter, Iron Head, no matter what it was, it's not going to get to use it because the Scizor strikes that fast.
Unovan Stunfisk coming back in, getting up a little more energy, wants to get this Scizor off the field. It's still going to be really close here. There's a little bit of health left on the Unovan Stunfisk on both sides, and it's not going to be doing much with fast attack damage. Looks like ItsAXN is a little bit ahead on the energy, but I'm not sure this Mud Bomb is going to be enough.
It's going to be super effective, but like you said, this Unovan Stunfisk does not have the highest attack. It's going to connect, no shields in play. Stunfisk versus Stunfisk, he hangs on.
You see ItsAXN grimace as he recognizes his Stunfisk fell just a little bit short, not able to reach enough here. This excellent Mud Bomb coming through on the side of NiteTimeClasher takes him for game number 1.
This is a meta where you're going to see tons of back and forth, lots of energy management. You're not going to have charge attacks that KO within 1 or 2 strikes. You're going to have to be very patient. This is potentially an elimination game for ItsAXN, so he's got everything to fight for.
And fighting he will with this Altaria against that Shadow Dusknoir on his side. We're taking a peek at that backline. We do see that Unovan Stunfisk on the side of ItsAXN and an Altaria behind, but they're just going ahead and just getting up a bunch of attacks here. I think we're going to see Protect Shield on the side of ItsAXN as a Sky attack from the Altaria goes through.
Exactly. I mean, the Shadow Dusknoir is not known for its bulk. You're going to need to protect it, but those 2 bulky Pokemon in the back, I think they're happy to share the Protect Shields here because Shadow Dusknoir can dish out so much damage.
If you're ItsAXN, you have to be thankful at least that you're not seeing a Furret in that lead there. This Dusknoir is being able to put in a lot of damage, and you actually see a really nice catch by NiteTimeClasher here onto the Unovan Stunfisk. You notice he doesn't go for the actually really good hard counter of that Furret against that Dusknoir because there's a potential that ItsAXN could swap out, and he's thinking if he does that, they could have that aligned later, and that's exactly what what happens.
ItsAXN tried to catch the Mud Bomb there. He realized that the Shadow Dust Noir banked the charge attack and was going to swap out, so NiteTimeClasher holds the energy, holds the line until he sees that next Pokemon, and that is a brilliant play.
Going ahead now, just getting up a lot of energy. Discharge number 2 coming through here. No Protect Shield used by ItsAXN. He's got a lot of energy of his own. Gonna reach for that flamethrower to get this Unovan Stunfisk low or get a Protect Shield off of NiteTimeClasher's side. Yet another discharge goes through first.
Discharge going to connect into the Altaria. It's not enough to knock out. I don't think the Thunder Shocks afterwards will be enough either. So this Altaria will be able to pace to the flamethrower, but tries to trigger the swap. NiteTimeClasher can't get out of there fast enough.
Going ahead, going and getting nice and warm here as this flamethrower connects with the Unovan Stunfisk, gets it low, and maybe able to Dragon Breath down before the next discharge goes through. Lots of energy on this Altaria and an immediate swap out into the Unovan Stunfisk. Now that Furret in the back.
I really like this position for NiteTimeClasher. I mean, this is starting to look pretty rough for ItsAXN because the Furret can ramp up the Trailblazes, it can chew through that Dust Noir, and there's still 2 Protect Shields for NiteTimeClasher here.
You see the calculations going through both of these trainers' heads as they're recognizing that we are potentially nearing the end game here with only 1 Protect Shield left on ItsAXN's side. He has to decide when it's most impactful to use it. Already boosted once by that first Trailblaze, probably saving up for when the next one is available. Now that everything is going to be hitting just a bit harder, NiteTimeClasher uses his very first shield here on the Furret as he reaches for that Swift.
Great awareness of the switch timer as well. NiteTimeClasher throwing just 1 or 2 seconds before the swap is available. ItsAXN does have shields, but he also has that weakened Altaria in the back that could be a sacrificial swap down the stretch. I think NiteTimeClasher needs to shield soon, but he's not going to do it yet.
Doesn't want to use his last Protect Shield yet. Keep in mind, ItsAXN also, I believe, has a charge attack stored on that Altaria. So now coming for that Mud Bomb, and he actually hits it beforehand. Does NiteTimeClasher want to let this boosted Furret go down? No, he puts up his last Protect Shield. We might see a farm down.
Yeah, you have to. Altaria comes in, and actually gets a sneaky Dragon Breath down, banks the Sky Attack. I think NiteTimeClasher's got 2 charge attacks. There are 2 Pokemon left to be knocked out, so he might have what he needs to win. The Peekaboo! ItsAXN pulls a rabbit out of a hat here in Vegas to catch this Sky Attack, but is it enough to keep him in this battle?
Sky Attack coming through, knocks out the Altaria. He's got to farm down with this Dust Noir. He might be able to do so. He's at the Dynamic Punch, and now we see he's able to throw it first here, going for that Dynamic Punch against the Furret. No Protect Shields remaining.
Against all odds, ItsAXN comes out on top in a really heated game number 2 versus NiteTimeClasher. I mean, it looked like the stars were aligning and NiteTimeClasher was going to 2-0 sweep.
But there is that Shadow Scissor for the Wigglytuff and Credilli. It's really going to be an interesting game as we jump right into this decisive game number 3.
Furret on the side of NiteTimeClasher taking on ItsAXN's best buddy, Unova Stunfisk. We know that the Trailblaze is the charge attack of choice for the Furret, but this Stunfisk is just so much faster.
Look at this. There's some risky business going on in the back here for ItsAXN. He said earlier on he doesn't bring Wigglytuff very often, but it is in this tournament for him. And there is that Shadow Scissor in the back. You catch a Trailblaze, it's now going to be a boosted Furret, but all this energy goes nowhere.
So heavily resisted. It barely does anything to that Altaria, and a key decision moment there. NiteTimeClasher choosing to send out the Unova Stunfisk instead of the Scizor. Was that a 5-head 3D underwater chess play?
Well, NiteTimeClasher is an amazing chess player, so it could be, but ItsAXN also had some great understanding saying, okay, if there is a Shadow Scissor, which NiteTimeClasher has brought multiple times before, I need to lure that out. I need to make sure that my Wigglytuff in the back is not aligned to it here. So he opted for a great play, keeping his Unovan Stunfisk super healthy and brought in this Altaria.
Trying to go for the switch there. I think ItsAXN was trying to tap on the Wigglytuff, but could not get it in time. I'm telling you, everybody, we talk about the 45-second switch timer. These trainers know it. The internal clock doesn't stop. Here comes Wigglytuff.
Here comes Wigglytuff, and here comes Scissor to just start punching. Wigglytuff does have a little bit of an energy advantage, but the Scissor is going to be able to just melt through this Fairy-type Pokemon.
Yeah, those red metallic pincers are just grinding through this Fairy-type Wigglytuff. In spite of the icy wind, that might even feed it more farm. And now a loaded Scizor has to contend with that Unova Stunfisk that you mentioned earlier.
Unova Stunfisk comes back in. It's the best counter for that Scizor right now. Puts up a Protect Shield because there's still a lot of health, even though this is that first Trailblaze. He knows that there's another one coming right away. We might see a 2-shield and an aggressive farm down by ItsAXN.
And you know what? If NiteTimeClasher sees that coming, he might even pivot out to avoid giving that Unova and Stunfisk any more energy. He's reaching for the Furt. He does get there, but a couple more Thunder Shocks get through. So ItsAXN does have a hefty energy lead.
He has an energy lead, but he is at a shield deficit. No shields left on ItsAXN side. Still 2 remaining on NiteTimeClashers. Throwing another Mud Bomb right before the Swift is available. ItsAXN's counting is impeccable. Will NiteTimeClasher want to shield up this Furt? Let's it go!
Wow, actually putting it all on the back of his own Unova and Stunfisk. There's the Altaria in the back. We might see a catch and a swap here from ItsAXN, but not quite yet. He needs to pick his moment perfectly if he's going to pull this off.
He has no Protect shields. Now NiteTimeClasher is down to 1. He does have a Mud Bomb and half-loaded maximum energy. He doesn't want anything catching. Look at how much more Thunder Shocks he went through before throwing this Mud Bomb. Didn't want the Mud Bomb to get caught on the Altaria at any cost.
Are we going to get a back-to-back? Does he throw immediately? Does he swap? He doesn't throw. He holds the energy, and that was the key. NiteTimeClasher could have gone back-to-back, but instead, ItsAXN sends out the Altaria and doesn't catch the charge attack. Oh, actually choosing to shield the Sky Attack.
Wow, Sky Attack bait there a little bit more energy efficient, but now at this stage, all of this energy is on the Unova and Stunfisk here. No Protect shields remaining. Discharge for the Altaria. Reaches up to the sky. Mud Bomb. No.
Whoa,
actually,
hold on.
Tries to go
charge attack priority.
This could be it, guys. We don't know who
Whoa.
wins. Charge attack priority. It's ItsAXN.
Makes a swap that he probably didn't need to. NiteTimeClasher overthinks in the final moment, and ItsAXN kicks the door open to take this series 2-1.
ItsAXN, both times he's had this amazing win against his opponent, has come down to the absolute wire. Just when you think it's over for this world champion, he keeps going.